1. Andrew Austen, inspiring adaptive golfer, overcoming a disability to achieve his dreams. 2. Inspiring moments, 2025 US Adaptive Open at Woodmont Country Club highlights. 3. North Dakota double amputee golfer Kipp Popert qualifies for US Adaptive Open. 4. Inspiring journey of Jason Hasty, USGA Adaptive Open Golf Championship. 1. Andrew Austen, inspiring adaptive golfer, overcoming a disability to achieve his dreams. Meet Andrew Austen, the golfer who's redefining possibility one swing at a time. Born without his right forearm, Austen isn't just defying odds, he's inspiring a movement. If you told me I couldn't do something, I'd try to prove you wrong, he says, and that mindset has fueled a journey from backyard sports enthusiast to the 8th-ranked adaptive golfer in the USGA classification. But here's where it gets interesting. Austen sees his difference not as a hurdle, but as a superpower. Growing up in Radnor, Pennsylvania, sports were more than a hobby, they were Austen's equalizer. With 4 siblings and parents who encouraged competition, he thrived in soccer, basketball, and baseball. Golf, though, became his legacy. After rediscovering the sport post-college, Austen dove deep, earning his national ranking and a spot in the prestigious US Adaptive Open. It's the holy grail for us, he admits, and I'm ready to show the world what I can do. Austen's platform extends far beyond the green. With over 32,000 followers across Instagram and TikTok, at Jimithekiyid, he posts unfiltered glimpses of his journey, from prosthetic putts to driving tips. Awareness was easy, he reflects. But hearing other stories taught me to own my narrative. People stare? I joke about it. That's freedom. His confidence stems from unconventional roots. After being cut from his 8th-grade basketball team, my best sport at the time, Austen took a manager role and ended up starting by season's end. That's when I realized, it's not about what others think. It's about refusing to let limitations stick. Austen credits his family, especially parents who refused to treat him differently. They told me, if we don't make it a big deal, neither will you, he says. Today, he's on a mission to replicate that mindset for others. If I can make one person believe in themselves, I've won. But here's the part most people miss: adaptive sports still face systemic barriers. We deserve more than inspiration stories, we need investment, Austen argues. And this is the controversial truth: while his story uplifts, it also exposes a gap. Should disability be framed as overcoming or as a natural part of human diversity? Austen leans into both, proving that empowerment can coexist with honesty. As he prepares for the Adaptive Open, Austen leaves us with a challenge: what's your I can't? Prove yourself wrong. Agree or disagree, can sports fully embrace inclusivity without tokenism? Share your thoughts. 2. Inspiring moments, 2025 US Adaptive Open at Woodmont Country Club highlights. **** Imagine a celebration of resilience and triumph, where every swing tells a story. Welcome to the 2025 US Adaptive Open, held at the picturesque Woodmont Country Club in Rockville, Maryland, on July 7, 2025. **** This extraordinary event is a testament to the determination and spirit of adaptive athletes who overcome challenges to participate in this beloved sport. On the first round of this prestigious tournament, Kipp Popert made the inaugural shot on the 9th tee, setting the tone for an event filled with excitement and inspirational moments. Captured through the lenses of talented photographers like Logan Witten and Ted Pio Roda, each image reveals the dedication of these athletes. Take, for instance, Benjamin Hewlin's impressive drive on the 17th hole, showcasing his strength and precision. Similarly, Andreas Brandenburger took the tee for the 18th hole, eager to leave his mark on this illustrious event. The 17th tee continues to be a significant spot for many players, with Harley Hartle and Justin Dell both aiming for success with their first shots there. Other athletes, such as Iasain Lareb and Larry Solano, also tackled this challenging tee, contributing to a thrilling atmosphere. Notably, Deborah Smith demonstrated grit as she teed off on the 17th hole, while Max Togisala made his mark on the 15th with skill and determination. In the midst of these competitive moments, Victor Postilian showcased his expertise on the 9th hole, reminding everyone why this tournament is so celebrated. Then there was Anthony Maldonado, who took to the 12th hole with an undeniable passion for the game. Nick Kimmel and Ryder Barr also made significant plays on the 18th hole, adding to the day's narrative of challenge and achievement. From watching Zdenka Kitogawa's strategy unfold on the 11th hole to Ryder Barr's exciting shot on the 17th, the day was packed with reminders of why golf is enduringly beloved across all demographics. Even Rose Veldman and Brock Leitner, as they aimed for victory on the 9th and 18th holes respectively, captured the cheers and supportive spirit of the crowd. Cynthia Lawrence's performance on the 7th hole was no less spectacular, and Albert Bowker's ecstatic reaction after making a birdie on the 17th encapsulated the jubilant atmosphere surrounding this gathering. All of this, while Kipp Popert again demonstrated his prowess by initiating his round on the first hole. Kelsey Koch's enthusiastic response on the 17th showed just how significantly the emotions can run in such tournaments. Finally, the delightful scene of Dennis Walters taking a fun ride with his dog on the course encapsulated the warmth and camaraderie that surrounds this event. This was not just about competition, it was about community and connection within the adaptive sports scene. So, what are your thoughts on such inspiring displays of perseverance in sports? Do you think events like this effectively promote inclusivity? Share your opinions below. 3. North Dakota double amputee golfer Jacob Huber qualifies for US Adaptive Open. A whole new world. St. Mary's graduate qualifies for US Adaptive Open. Bismarck, North Dakota, KFYR. Jacob Huber has been featured on our station numerous times, often appearing in Century Hockey highlights during his high school years. These days, Huber spends more time on the golf course, and his dedication has earned him a spot in this week's US Adaptive Open. For Huber, life is all about perspective. He says, in golf, you can have a terrible shot on hole 4, but you still have a lot of holes left to salvage the rest of your round. 6 years ago, fate dealt Huber a cruel blow. He was involved in a train-hopping accident that cost him his left arm and left leg, leaving him a double amputee. But Huber didn't let this tragedy define him. He says, I still have my whole life ahead of me. I can't let that accident define me. I need to move on and continue to try to do better on the next hole. And this is where it gets interesting. Huber's accident led to his reintroduction to golf. He says, I'm definitely better than I was before my accident. And he credits his friends for helping him get back into the sport. Huber will be competing against 95 other golfers from 10 different countries at the US Adaptive Open. He's the only one from North Dakota. But here's where it gets controversial. Some people might argue that golf is not a real sport, or that adaptive sports are not as challenging as traditional sports. What do you think? Should adaptive sports be given the same recognition and respect as traditional sports? Let us know in the comments. Copyright 2025 KFYR. All rights reserved. For inspiring journey of Jason Hasty, USGA Adaptive Open Golf Championship. Imagine being born with a congenital deformity that could have held you back from pursuing your passions, but instead, it fuels your determination to succeed. This is the incredible story of Jason Hasty, a Chesterfield native who is about to make history as one of the top adaptive golfers in the country. Hasty is set to compete in the prestigious USGA Adaptive Open Golf Championship, starting Monday in Rockville, Maryland, and his journey is nothing short of inspiring. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite being ranked among the top 5 adaptive golfers in the nation, Hasty's road to success has been paved with challenges. Born with a condition that prevented the fingers on his left hand from developing above the knuckles, Hasty has had to adapt and innovate to pursue his love of golf. And this is the part most people miss. His unwavering dedication and perseverance have not only allowed him to overcome his physical limitations but have also earned him a spot among the best in the sport. As one of 96 golfers competing in this year's championship, Hasty is the only representative from Central Virginia and one of only 2 from the entire state. The significance of this moment cannot be overstated, especially since it will be the first time his family, including his parents and girls, will get to see him in action at a major tournament. As Hasty himself put it, being that it's so close to home for me, Maryland, this would be the first time that my family, my girls see me at any real tournament. My first time my parents will ever see me play golf in a tournament capacity, so it's very, emotional for me to get out there. This emotional connection to the game and his loved ones is what makes Hasty's story so compelling. But what does it take to be an adaptive golfer, and how does the sport accommodate players with different abilities? These are questions that spark important discussions about inclusivity and accessibility in sports. And this is where we want to hear from you. What do you think about the current state of adaptive golf, and how can we work together to create more opportunities for athletes with disabilities? Share your thoughts and join the conversation. For more information on the USGA Adaptive Open and to follow Jason Hasty's journey, be sure to check out our social media channels and sign up for our newsletter. You can connect with us on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, TikTok, and YouTube, and stay up to date on the latest news and stories from our community. Our editorial team is committed to sharing diverse voices and perspectives, and we invite you to be a part of the conversation. So, let's get the discussion started. What does adaptive golf mean to you, and how can we promote greater inclusivity in the world of sports?